At this very place, 6.5 kilometers away from the coast of the Egyptian city of Alexandria, deep sea divers saw something on the bottom of the sea which was not at all normal. As we know that the world's 70% of it is water, of which we have not explored even 5% till now. There are such worlds inside the oceans which have not been seen by humans till date, and there are some such secrets hidden in them which were left by the humans living in the world thousands of years ago. Sometimes as an excuse for research work, and sometimes as an adventure, the secrets are being revealed one by one. Today you will know 10 such things that deep-sea divers got from the bottom of the sea. Number 10. Can a river ever exist inside the sea? Obviously, the answer would be no. But in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, scuba divers discovered such a secret spot inside the sea, where a river also flows inside the water. Yes, the river flowing under the seawater was actually formed due to a thick layer of hydrogen sulfide, below which there is salt water coming from underground. This place is called Cenote Angelita. According to the view from above, Cenote Angelita looks absolutely normal, but after going inside about 30 meters, the view that is seen is difficult to believe. Number 9. Florida's beaches in America are very famous, where along with the water, seashells, scraps, and various other things also come swimming to the shore. But in October 2012, the people present at Pompano Beach were shocked and disturbed when they found seashells on the shore. A very big eye was found. The eye, whose size is equal to both the hands of a human being, would indeed look like the eye of a very big sea monster. The photo of this eyeball went viral on social media like the eye. Some people thought that the monster, if the eye can swim to the shore, it must be wandering somewhere near the shore. Because of this fear, people had reduced visiting the beaches of Florida. But when this eye was sent to the wildlife department, many experiments were done there. After further research, it was found that this eye is not that of a monster giant, but of a normal saltfish. A fisherman must have caught it, removed its eye, thrown it into the sea. Number 8. Exactly at this place, 6.5 kilometers away from the coast of the Egyptian city of Alexandria, deep sea divers saw something about the sea weather which was not normal at all. When the matter reached French archaeologist Frank Gaudio, he started investigating this place. Surprisingly, 64 ships, 700 anchors, treasures, filled with gold, 16 feet tall statues, parts of broken buildings and small stones with strange writings written on them were found inside the sea. Just a few kilometers back, they came to know that they were 2,300 years ago. There used to be a very big city of Egypt, which was probably the main port city of Egypt, and probably from where many business affairs of the country were conducted. This entire city is today, it is known by the name of Thonis Heraklion, but no one knows whether this thousands of years old sport city of Egypt was flooded or it became the target of tsunami. Number 7, 1 kilometer deep in the sea, there is a type of fish which is considered very bad to even see in Japan. This fish is called giant oar fish, which is also called a strange sea creature because of its shape. In the sea, the length of this strange oarfish, living 1 kilometer below the sea, is more than 50 feet, and the first thought that comes on seeing it is that it must be some sea snake or some monster. In Japan, it is believed that the sight of oarfish on the seashore, it is a signal of the arrival of a natural disaster. But according to science, due to global warming, the creatures living and settling at the bottom of the sea are forced to move to the surface of the sea. Number 6. In an underwater sport. Seeing the marine world is really an interesting thing. But what would happen if someone suddenly comes across a sculpture park of human statues during his or her adventure? This underwater sculpture park is present at the bottom of the sea at a place several kilometers away from the coast of West Indies. A British artist is behind this sculpture park, which was launched in 2006, but the main purpose behind making this sculpture park is even more interesting. There are small big rocks present in the sea which have small stones inside them. Fishes consider themselves safe, but small fishes avoid going to places where these rocks are not present. The main objective of making this park, which spread over 800 square meters, was to provide shelter to small fishes. This artist says that after the construction of this park, hundreds of thousands of fishes has returned to this place. There are more than 100 different types of statues present in this park, which look very unique. Number 5. From the time this world was created till now, innumerable nations of all the communities that have lived here have been found in the sea. From the bottoms of the sea near Italy, diverse medicines used in ancient times were found. This tablet looks like today's. It looks quite different from the medicines of that time. But now we had to know what chemicals are present in it and which type of medicine it is. Laboratory testing revealed that this medicine was made at least 2,000 years ago, but it was even more interesting to know the ingredients used inside, because it included starch, fine, revels, animal and plant fats, as well as olive oil. According to science songs, this medicine would have been used to treat eye diseases. This medicine was beautifully preserved in a small tin and looked as if it might have been made by hand. Because a short distance away from the spot where these medicines were found, a rest Roman ship was also discovered, from which a lot of medical equipment was also found. Hence, the researchers believe that perhaps 2,000 years ago, a doctor would also have been present in this Roman ship, certainly at that time, who was also quite knowledgeable in medical science. Number 4. Frilled shark is a shark that lives at the bottom of the sea, which looks interesting as well as scary. Some parts of the body of the frilled shark are dinosaur-like, while some parts look like a snake. Its mouth looks like a snake, but it also has teeth in its mouth, and that too 300. Yes, the direction of its 300 teeth is inwards. Its length is said to be up to 6 feet, and its hunting style is like that of a snake. It is also said that frilled shark can take out prey half the size of its body. Due to the direction of its teeth, if any prey is grabbed by this shark, it is not possible for any prey to escape. In 2007, a fisherman from Japan caught a shark during fishing. This was the very first time that this shark has come into contact with any human. The director of wildlife caught this creature and put it in the seawater pool where its video was made for the first time. He said that this creature, living 1 kilometer below the sea, was probably sick. That is why it must have come to the surface. Number 3. Those who are not afraid of watching horror movies must visit Camp Crystal Lake in America, because a statue of Jason Voorhees, the serial killer of the famous horror film Friday the 13th, is waiting for you at the bottom of this lake. This statue of Jason has been erected with its famous mask and sword, while its face is facing upwards, so that the divers get a shock of fear while diving in the lake. The owner of the statue told that he has been diving in this lake for many years. This creepy character from Friday the 13th was chosen with the intention of pranking the divers. But according to some reports, this statue has now been removed from the lake. Number 2. A team of researchers found the remains of a fighter plane that was destroyed in World War II. In the middle of the Sea of Micronesia, researchers have found many fighter planes, tanks, vehicles, and dive bombers that were destroyed in World War II. As of today, years ago, in World War II, 50 Japanese ships and 230 aircraft had crashed in the sea because this spot is in the middle of the ocean where the water is extremely deep. Due to this, the wreckage of many airplanes and ships could not be found till date. One reason for this is that when planes crash inside the sea, they do not look like planes. Looking at them, it is difficult to guess whether it is a plane or some seaweed. Number 1. In 2014, a group of divers found a giant-sized knife in the ocean. Its size appears to be about 6 feet long, but because these morning divers never showed themselves in public. That is why we know this till date. It is not known where this knife is present at this time and what was the purpose of such a big knife. Were humans really so big thousands of years ago that they needed such a big knife? Do tell me about it in the comment section. Hope you will like this video. See you in the next video.